Hello friends, hi, this is Shirish and today we are going to discuss about inculcating reading habits in children. I have been a part of various training and development programs, various personality development programs for children, wherein many parents had this concern that the children are not really keen about reading. Here I would share some tips wherein which can help you to inculcate this habit in reading. First is when to start with. Reading is something children would do over a period of time, but yes, as a parent, you can start reading in the very much at the age of 3 or so. When the child goes to nursery or in a play group, you can start reading out the bedtime stories for the children. So it becomes easy for the children to understand the language, to understand the story, to understand new words. Okay, now here it is very important that the book that you are reading for a nursery child should have good pictures in it which interests the child. It should be colorful so that the child should feel that he should hold it in hand and look at the pictures and relate to the story. Okay, over a period of time, when it happens that you have always been reading stories to him, once the child starts reading or going to school, he himself would pick up an habit of reading the books. Okay, this is one. Second is bedtime stories is the best part is it has a fixed time before going to bed. So make it as a regular routine activity for the child that he hears to your stories. After some days the child will start narrating the stories, and then over a period of time it would be in habit of reading the stories or reading a book. Okay, so that can be a good beginning. Another is if your child is somewhere in the age of just started reading, then you can start with the newspapers. Newspaper is the best opportunity because everybody at home, including the parents and the grandparents, they read the newspaper. So early in the morning when you are having the newspaper with a cup of a tea, of course you can ask your child to sit with you. You can start with the headlines, you can start with the crosswords, you can start with new words, or just finding out an alphabet. Just introduce some funny games to the child, finding out some alphabet, finding out some words, circling some words, or something like that, which the child would enjoy doing it. So as a game he would pick it up, but he would that would further interest him in going through the newspaper and reading it. Okay, now we can also make it an habit for some elderly students who are in some higher classes. They can have some fixed columns to read, which are maybe weekly columns or something like that. Though that automatically develops in the children and the children start reading newspaper. One important thing that we can do is whatever we want the child to read, like whatever you are reading out for the child, see that it interests the child. Because see, if fairy tales you are reading to a boy, probably he may not be that interested in that, but if you read it to a girl, she loves to hear it, at least in the very young age. So yes, you need to understand what the child is interested in, and accordingly you can start reading it out for the child. Now when you're reading it out, to bring out the interest in the child, what you need to do is that if the story is about a lion, you can just make some funny voices. You can make some roar like a lion, or you can just make some voices of different animals, which brings in the interest for the children to understand the story as well as to narrate the story. And then of course over a period of time it goes into reading the story. Okay, now you can also have some funny games which you can introduce in this case, where it can be like reading the alternate lines, or if you're reading two different books, then you can just go by which page you are at the end of 5 minutes, at the end of 10 minutes. It can be something as sort of a race. It can be like how many pages you have covered, okay, which new word you have learned, what, so that will increase the vocabulary of the child. Okay, so next is the books. Basically many parents do not give the books in hands of the children because the children may tear it out, or the children may scratch on it, scribble on it, write something on it, or underline some words and all. So let them do it for their own books, because unless and until they do it, they do not get the ownership of the book, they do not feel connected with the book. So let them do it. If they're finding some new word, let them underline it, let them scratch on the book, let them write on the book. It gives them the big feeling of being their own object, or it connects to them very easily. Okay, then make this reading thing a pleasure for them. Do not make it an forcible action for them that they have to do it. If you do it in a different way, as a game, as a sort of activity, as a sort of sharing, the children would definitely love it and they would do it on their own. So do not make it a task, let it be a pleasure for the children. When the children are reading this, when they have read this, you can of course during the day share it, that what they have read during the day. They can let them share it with their friends, what they have read, how they would like to narrate the story, and what they have picked up from the story, what was the moral. So what is that they would like to do in their life about it, like if the stories have good morals, so how are they going to use it in their life. So that helps us understand that how children are looking at the books or at the stories, what are their views, and how, what are they picking up from the storybooks or from the novels. Then we can also have different sharing sessions, like during the day, if you and your kids can sit together and share what you have read, what can be read, which is the new series which has come, or you can just introduce them to new different books and all, and let them choose, let them pick it what they want to pick up. This will help you understand what and what interests the child at what age. Okay, only the thing is you will have to make it out to give them the options to pick up. Okay, you will have to understand what is relevant for their age. Second is, if you're having a library, or if you're having a bookshelf at your home, try and keep the bookshelf handy to the children, so that the child's hands, he can reach it out anytime. If the books are handy, anytime he can go, anytime he can open, he can see, he can read, he can keep. So slowly, as it becomes more and more handy, the child starts turning the pages, starts looking at the pages, pictures, and starts reading. So that is the way how he slowly approaches to reading. So make it easy for him. So if the library is somewhere on the higher shelf and the child is not able to reach it, then it is again the same thing, out of sight, out of mind. So let it be in the reach of the child. Give some specific place for a child, like there is a study room, there is some cozy corner that you have made that the child loves to. Like if you have made a bookshelf for the child, keep some of his toys in the bookshelf, keep some of his cushions, lovely cushions that the child has, so that he feels like that cozy corner, it gives him the feeling of being comfortable, and then he picks up any book and he can just sit there and read or scribble or write or do anything. Okay, so that ultimately develops his interest to reaching up that corner again and again, which helps him to read the new book or develop the habit. So these are various ways that we can use to inculcate the reading habits in children, but of course you need to be with them, you need to accompany them. Okay, these are the few tips which I think are good for the school going children. Yes, you can definitely read this similar sort of blog that I have written on meshirish.com, and anything that you have or you have queries on, you would like me to talk on, you can definitely reach out to me on this. And thank you very much for watching my video. If you have liked this, please like it, share it, and subscribe it. And definitely I would be coming back with a new topic of your concern. Thank you very much. Thank you.